Artist Union. Yo, my principles, I thought it was dead, right? MK Ultra, King Alfred, or X84. Once all Melanites behind cage doors. In front of the idiot box, drinking cause, watching sports. At the picnic, first in line for porks. Can't find your mind, some say that it's lost. Moral science says divine souls got tossed, abandoned. Love is my ammo, peace is the cannon. Truth is the Ayahuasca talking through the shaman. Freedom is the freedom, justice I must get. Tears fall like those shot with the pilgrims' muskets. The ruckus I bring, but this ain't Wu-Tang. Hold you accountable, Shimitar takes it 2 hands. Sent up the frankincense from Sudan. Big up to my elder and the god Moses holding up Mubad. Rainbow flag rapping through the loop, 2 cans. Same company got cola in 2 cans. Different labels, you're navigating, L is your navel. Matriarch rules, watch the goddess not cable. My property, now the rights of the archives papal. Ex-knights now sheiks of the round table. Ancients return to reclaim and learn how to not to succumb to the combustion burn. Astral projecting, as above so below. So you know off the cosmos we're reflecting. Yo bro, laws of nature, make the sun hate you. Hybrid caucasoid, I'm all pro but not rapanoid. My deep mob, make devil's horns kebab. Don't get my Islam twisted with jihad. Don't get the Muslim mixed up with Muslims. Don't mistake the Mufti force for hoodlums. We giving back Islam and his story. Taking my story, creating a mystery. That's what's hidden. It's now called Satanism. Men thinking they're wise, but they lack wisdom. Need I say more? In my proper person, I got judges tearing up the bonds and cursing. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. Most say they're ready for consciousness, I doubt it. Application is the path, but some reroute it. The most I can say is, we'll see about it. Mother Nature sets fires and they can't out it. They take oaths, I know the truth, but they can't shout it. I plant the seed in your mind, got the highest sprouting. Just like Jack's beans, roll a stalk of sense you seen. Empty ashtray, hanging from the loose kente. Bobo beating on the djembe, calling Orishas. Or hailing goddess Manan or the niggas. Red, black, green candles, golden flame. Make you think so much and end up with a swollen brain. Cause even she can see that he's in create her. The point creatress is the only creator. I self-law a master. My son now run, my birthright's a sovereign. God the recover. Around me revolving, X-Alpha or David Starr. I'm shooting at your squadron. Illuminate my higher self, see from afar. I'm so against jail, I can't rhyme in bars. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Artist Union. Conscious. Artist Union. I self-law a master. Whirlwind blast ya. We got the feds. Aztec heads.
My D don't expire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel. Unstoppable agent should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's days, Al's, Ali's and days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali, brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
Energy likes to flow, don't dam it up. Keep growing, let them hate and get mad at us. They ain't really had enough. So the truth we keep hammering till it's a part of every part, and there's no more battling, no more denying who you really are. Imagine if there were no more denying who they really are. A Lodio, no rentors, hire yourself the mentor. Dirty mores and temptors, caveat emptor. When I look below, I see the road where schemes work, where traitors grin, where the culprits and the fiends lurk. What it seems first might not be what it is. View the world through the pineal, not your other lids. Now you know just what it is. There's no hiding in the age of Aquarius. Various truths now known to the average man, and I'm glad it is. A fake life ain't what I'm with. Support the real, not the fraudulent. Facts are non-debatable, this is not an argument. And why they say I'm not going back and forth with you? All combos are back and forth, so what's the issue? You need some tissue for your crybaby ways. I'm from the empire, not a slave. I'm amazed how many people in denial to this day refuse to turn away from the path that leads straight to the grave. I'm from the empire.
Beat don't inspire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel. Unstoppable age, you should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's, Bays, Al's, Ali's, and Days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
Yeah, road tax, income tax, inheritance tax, low interest value added tax, and add more tax on top of that. They picking straws like these lotto max. Legalese by these legal thieves. You be catching feelings, paying all these fees. Naturally, commonly, the law applies to humanity without a loss or injury. Shawshank, we free. Psychotherapy publication, RV. The more price you don't like, you must be crazy. Sell me out and call it brotherly. 20,000 and we talking Philly. That's why Julie told you to study. Cause niggas love money. So buyers beware, package sellers, 9 feathers, L's and Bays. They come in all shapes and forms with agent ways. What you paying for? A star in the moon. Pyramid, compass 2, 2 trinities and 3 threes. You pay for Islam when that's free. It's who I am, evergreen. Repping everlasting life. They channeling my energy over candlelight. Pentagon, 5 points, ignite. The empire strikes.
My D don't expire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel. Unstoppable age, you should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's, Bays, Al's, Ali's, and Days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
Then we burn fire, tie up traders, cut off tongues of liars, thought power, make them cower and raise flames higher. Burn to crisp dirty moors and opportunist scheming. Have you not mastered fruition, just believing? Have you in Balenciaga, not a duality? Our empire bumps wild hellfire and duality. Fezzes or turbans with no shrine or symbols or tuck tassels. Nobles, not vassals. Temples are castles. Scimitars are moon phases. Lions roam, birds sing from no cages. Ageless, elders with the staff, purple amethyst round tables. The day's order, nationality, no false labels. Shadow in their stables, felt for myths and fables. Disconnected, no energy through Allah's cables. Missing the message that's hidden in questions. Have no regrets in life, just learn lessons. Turn curses into blessings, not blessings. In public, stay private, keep them guessing. Ceilings like the heavens, as foreigners obsess our possessions. When given our sacred resins, judicial confessions. Bring up reflections of past life aggressions. Ancient royalty had processions and no depressions. His quest for knowledge made mental health flourish and told me never deny that my empire is Moorish.
My D don't expire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel. Unstoppable age, you should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's, Bays, Al's, Ali's, and Days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
You sat down. and you attack the master teacher because you thought you heard something that you didn't hear. That's the first violation. You don't come in. First of all, you come in and you act like you come in peace, but you don't. You got an agenda.
Moors are men upright, independent and fearless. Dogmatized dirty Moors, tongues cut out left earless, cause they never listen. Dirty Moors, keep up your slander. Wu-Tang torture in your ass, hot hangers. Kidnapper, dirty Moor, torture him like Saw. 3D, 0.5 or 1 through 4. Or get it like 5 or 6 with a fez on jigsaw. Leather face in a turban, rip dirty Moors lips off. Disrespecting the mother Raz Mariah Bay. Wrap him up like double crochet, the barbed wire way. Throw him off a bridge or feed him to the piranhas. Yellow journalists more spread nothing but propaganda. Idi Amin Bay, treat the temple like Uganda. Dirty Moors like foreigners, crush the dust like ganja. Not worthy of being Moors, we call them dirty Nehesus. Solomon Seal spell command 72 demons to get you.
This is what the temple guys actually said. That Canaanland is not a part of North America. Canaanland is bigger. Yo, it's ignorance, man. I mean, come on, you're talking about the same landmass. Canaanland is actually bigger than the landmass they know as the corporate United States. Almost twice as big. And if they had any sense, they could just go to Google and they can type in North America and find out North America goes all the way up to Greenland. But they're ignorant. They don't want to do that. They just dealing off emotion.
You might hear horse voices, see frog faces, and who's for feet. Demons we run with, spit fire with gold wolf teeth. Keep playing, forget back seats, new Moors are an issue. Get Ginsu, maybe a dream visit from Vishnu, a nightmare to never end and always continue. Cold as an igloo, dealing with my trust issues through vigilance. Active Moors are militants, SPLC dirty Moors call that sovereign citizen. Lying for views, they notice all the empty pews. Benz need gas and fixing, but not enough dues. Pigpen Bays sell you out for peanuts, claiming that we nuts for teaching birthright street level, keeping it beat nuts.
To any members of the MSTA that's out there listening to what I'm saying, please get it through your head. I don't have a problem with the MSTA. I got issues with
Keep it Kendrick Lamar, stay surrounded by feathers. Dirt is guilty of fraud if Drew Ali scrutinized their ledgers. Getting proclamations from Morocco, disrespect us. Corporate city only recognize people's court jesters. Hand in their back, Moorish puppets and minions. Never get the human rights recognition like Moors near Virginia. Commonwealth, for active Moors knowledge, the Commonwealth. Dirties claim more, but really on the straw man health. Authenticating a birth certificate, that's not significant. Civil little more two status syndicates. In more face, watch them two more status Indians claiming Turtle Island are lying so intricate.
long days and long nights. But this message needed to be heard.
I know what dirty Moors, yeah. I know what dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I'm saying, I know what dirty Moors did. I know what dirty Moors did. I'm going at dirty rappers, lynching dirty Moors too. Hiding literature that Drew wrote to warn you. They claim to make you Muslim and make you sovereign. With paperwork and filings, if he out there robbing. They don't care about his words, throw it out like garbage. Or throw it at you when you're active, not passive. When they want to talk a bounce like off a trampoline mattress. Treat them like a vamp or a teen actress. Get stamped with the brand like a mean savage. This Inquisition divine, all others average. Millennium Renaissance, heroes in our classes. Fed up with the czar controlling facets. Ask if they heard about Moors, they say no. But Masons, they obviously know. Down the handshakes and rituals with skull and bones. They even know about owls burning Bohemian Grove. I know what dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what dirty Moors did. I know what dirty Moors did. I know what dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what dirty Moors did. I know what dirty Moors did. I know what dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what dirty Moors did. I know what dirty Moors did. I know what dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what dirty Moors did. Dirty Moors killed Drew. I read the FBI papers on loyal Moors, emergency fund rapers, Moorish literature and divine bylaw changes. Might as well say Drew Ali was born in a manger. Prophet puts poison aside and his food smelled danger. Got me treating every Moor like a stranger. Grand Chief Punkin stumbling drunk in their fairs. What was I know what dirty Moors, yeah. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I'm saying, I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I'm going at dirty rappers, lynching Dirty Moors too. Hiding literature that Drew wrote to warn you. They claim to make you Muslim and make you sovereign. With paperwork and filings, the fiat they robbing. They don't care about his words, throw it out like garbage. Or throw it at you when you're active, not passive. When they want to talk a bounce like off a trampoline mattress. Treat them like a vamp or a teen actress. Get stamped with the brand like a mean savage. This Inquisition divine, all others average. Millennium Renaissance, heroes in our classes. Fed up with the czar controlling facets. Ask if they heard about Moors, they say no. But Masons, they obviously know. Down the handshakes and rituals with skull and bones. They even know about owls burning Bohemian Grove. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. Dirty Moors killed Drew. I read the FBI papers on loyal Moors, emergency fund rapers, Moorish literature and divine bylaw changes. Might as well say Drew Ali was born in a manger. Prophet puts poison aside and his food smelled danger. Got me treating every Moor like a stranger. Grand sheep punkin, stumbling drunk in the feds. What was proclaimed for every meeting was not read. Some Moors are so active, prophet can't be dead. Thanks Moorish teachers away, I can't be led. Actions speak, then I consider what's said. And what's said was study, then study yourself. Honest to the prophet over Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. Everybody wants to be just like Drew Ali, but nobody wants to care about Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did.
About Orthodox Islam, when we talk about the Nafs and the fighting of the self and thing, that's like high levels of Islam, but one would call, Sufism and all that. I don't get into that because I'm not trying to make sex into the religion. But you get what I'm saying? That would be what one would be like, oh, they know about the self of Islam. You know what I'm saying? The different degrees of it. So if you just read over this stuff, you sound like a scholar. You could just read over the lessons, the one-on-ones and the thing. You don't have to be implementing or anything. But that literature, oh, you can't play with that literature. Oh, no. Because he's dealing with sheiks who wasn't doing what they supposed to. He's talking about clean up. So that's what we want to start. I believe we should, inshallah, we'll start reading over and going through at least one piece of the literature every Sunday school, inshallah, because it's important for the people who are in leadership to remember, and also for the members to know, like, hey, your leader's supposed to be acting this way. They're not supposed to be cussing. They're not supposed to be drinking. They're not supposed to be doing this. And this is a guy by the name of Spencer Dew. And a lot of Moors, they going to this guy and they taking his teachings over the literature. Over what Noble Drew Ali says in the literature, they're taking this guy. Look at this guy. We're not to amalgamate. This is who y'all taking as y'all leader until he's interpreting and giving y'all honest teachings about the Circle 7.
Islam Moors, peace and love to all the Moors. No Sons of Allah tonight. We're postponed until next Thursday so we could be on that love, truth, peace, freedom, justice frequency. So next week's Thursday, look out for Sons of Allah right here on Canaanland Moors YouTube. Oh yeah, Miko. I got the email. Crazy. I got the email. Crazy. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors. So these Moors, they brought up Spencer Dew. They brought up Spencer Dew. And I don't hear too many Moors putting out the Aliites book other than Canaanland Moors. So we know that they're directly talking. Right? Now, could it be that they're just mad they weren't quoted in the book? Maybe because they weren't quoted, they're mad. Right? Maybe because they weren't used as a reference point in the book, or their song wasn't used as a reference point in the book. Maybe that's why they're mad. You know, that this European went out and did his studying on the Moors, Noble Drew Ali, watched DVDs, read books, whatever, and put out a book. Noble Drew Ali on the cover. They're talking crazy about this European, as if Moors are making him their prophet or something like that. Like Moore said in the chat, they're reaching. They're trying so hard to make Canaanland Moors look like we're violators of something, that they're playing their self. That's what they all do. They all end up playing their self. They all end up playing themselves. That's what they all do. They end up playing their self. Spencer Dew wrote a book on Noble Drew Ali, had Noble Drew Ali on the cover, and these Moors are dissing the book. Oh, look at him. Oh my gosh, they have a European as we have a European as our prophet because he wrote a book about our prophet, and we're pushing the book because we read the book and we're also quoted in the book. Why wouldn't we push the book if we're quoted in the book? He's not our prophet. He's not somebody that we're putting over all the Moorish scholars. He's not somebody that we're not even putting over Moorish Americans. He's just an author out there that talked about Noble Drew Ali in a book. So we're going to go check this book out. The hell? Why wouldn't we read the book? Because it was a European? That's what these Moors are going on? Isn't that the same black stuff that you were just involved in? You're looking at people because their skin color and all that stuff, and you're playing race games? Remember, these are supposed to be Moors. These are Moors that have the seat with the library in the back and all that stuff. Playing games.
Really, this is who some Moorish leaders are teaching. Look, his most recent book, I'm reading his bio. Now, he's a associate teaching professor at the Ohio State University. He says his most recent book was a study of the Moorish Science Temple of America and related movements. So this is the guy, and I'm gonna bring up the book. This is the book, The Aliites, Race, Law, and the Religions. In this book, he says the Moorish Science Temple of America isn't religious, and Moors sometimes are religious, sometimes are not. And people are running off and saying that these are the correct teachings. They won't read out Noble Drew Ali's literature. It says the Moorish Science Temple of America isn't religious, and Moors sometimes are religious, sometimes are not. America and related movements. So this is the guy, and I'm gonna bring up the book. This is the book, The Aliites, Race, Law, and the Religions. In this book, he says the Moorish Science Temple of America isn't religious, and Moors sometimes are religious, sometimes are not. And people are running off and saying that these are the correct teachings. They won't read out Noble Drew Ali's literature, but they will go to Spencer Dew, amalgamating the teachings, right? But what did Noble Drew Ali say? They chased after the strange gods of Europe, but who they knew nothing about. That's how you end up in
Yeah, everything's okay. I don't know what's going on there. Let's go again. Let's make the point again.
So this is the guy, and I'm gonna bring teaching. Look, his most recent book. I'm reading his bio. He's a associate teaching professor at the Ohio State University. He says his most recent book was a study of the Moorish Science Temple of America and related movements. So this is the guy, and I'm gonna bring up the book. This is the book, The Aliites, Race, Law, and the Religions. In this book, he says the Moorish Science Temple of America isn't religious, and Moors sometimes are religious, sometimes are not. And people are running off and saying that these are the correct teachings. They won't read out Noble Drew Ali's literature, but they will go to Spencer Dew, amalgamating the teachings, right? And what did Noble Drew Ali say? They chased after the strange gods of Europe, but who they knew nothing about. That's how you.
Spencer Dew is a god of Europe? Spencer Dew's a god of Europe? Since when is Spencer Dew a god of Europe? Didn't he just say he's a professor guy? How's he a professor guy and he's a god of Europe? These people are sounding just like Christians, using Noble Drew Ali to try to scare you in some Moorish or whatever. The judgment's on you because you didn't do this or that. You didn't say, oh, you violated Noble Drew Ali, oh my gosh. These people are the violators. They're telling you Spencer Dew is a god of Europe, and you shouldn't read the book that he wrote on your prophet. A European wrote a book about your prophet. These Moors are telling you he's a god of Europe that Drew Ali said don't amalgamate. And they're telling you don't read the book. These people sound just like Christians. This is why we tell you we're not religious Moors. This is why we tell you that, because of Moors like this. And it's actually a good book. It's actually a good read for people who are, just to get a perspective on how somebody's looking at your prophet. Yeah, they're jealous of Noble Drew Ali's fame and nobility because he's in everybody's mouth. Everybody has to give him some type of mention or some kind of honor for them to have any type of credibility. We'll read the literature. How don't we read the literature when for the past 10 years we've been reading these stuff to be read every meeting? Because Moors, who we consider our scholars, they told us, hey, there's this stuff that's supposed to be read every meeting these people aren't reading? What do you mean there's stuff to be read every meeting that people aren't reading? Doesn't it say to be read every meeting on it? Yep. So why wouldn't they read the stuff to be read every meeting? Same people who weren't reading the stuff to be read every meeting are now popping up and telling you, he just said it. He just said it. We're going to start doing classes on the Moorish literature because the Quran and the 101s, that's personal, but the Moorish literature, that's for the leaders. We don't read the literature. All right. Let's just see. Because remember, these are the people talking this religious BS. And they keep going to Moorish leaders' historical message to America. They keep going here. All right. In connection with the aims, objects, rules, and regulations of the Moorish Science Temple of America, I deem it proper to submit to you a brief statement of our organization covering its inception, rise, and progress of the Mohammedan religion, which is Islam. It has nothing to do with some guy called Muhammad. Peace has nothing to do with Muhammad. Peace has been around forever. The Mohammedan religion is peace, not some Quran that some guy brought. Love principle didn't come from Noble Drew Ali. Love principle been here before Noble Drew Ali. He didn't bring that. Love been here.
He says the Moorish Science Temple of America isn't religious, and Moors sometimes are religious, sometimes are not. And people are running off and saying that these are the correct teachings. They won't read out Noble Drew Ali's literature, but they will go to Spencer Dew, amalgamating the teachings, right? And what did Noble Drew Ali say? They chased after the strange gods of Europe, but who they knew nothing about. That's how you end up in slavery. If you are not careful, your own brothers will try to put you in slavery. So he's telling you it's not a religious organization. When Noble Drew Ali in his own literature says, the Moorish Science Temple of America, we changed it in the same one I read, the Moorish Leaders' Historical Message to America, we changed it to a religious organization because most of the work was mostly religious.
Most of the work is mostly religious. Okay. Most of the work is mostly religious. That's really interesting. Rise and progress of the Mohammedan religion, which I hope will be satisfactory to you and be the means of causing you at all times to adhere to the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice in your relations with mankind in general. I further most anxiously hope this brief statement will help you more clearly see the duty and wisdom of all times, upholding these fundamental principles which are desired for our civilization of our posterity, such as obedience to law, respect and loyalty to government, tolerance, and unity. We organized as the Moorish Temple of Science in the year 1925 and were legally incorporated as a civic organization under the laws of the state of Illinois, November 29, 1926. The name Moorish Temple of Science changed to the Moorish Science Temple of America, May 1928, in accordance with the legal requirements of the Secretary of the State of Illinois. So how come when you go to the back of our authority, that most of these Moorish Science temples claiming that they're the authority of the whatever, it tells you the Moorish Science Temple of America changed its name to the Moorish Science Temple of America? Why isn't it telling you Moorish Holy Temple of Science? Because Noble Drew Ali right here is telling you Moorish Temple of Science. It was civic. And there's no dissolution of the civic activity or the civic organization. There's no dissolving of the civic perspective of the Moorish divine and national movement. All that happened was the name changed. The name changed. That's all. The name Moorish Temple of Science changed to Moorish Science Temple of America in accordance with the legal requirements of the Secretary of the State of Illinois. The object of our organization is to help in the great program of uplifting fallen humanity and teach those things necessary to make our members better citizens. The object of our organization is to help in the great program of uplifting fallen humanity and teach those things necessary to make our members better citizens, not better followers, not better parrots, better citizens. Because this is about bringing our people back to our nationality. Because we had no honorable, we were dishonorable, dishonored, had no respect and no honor. It wasn't about some religious thing. Religion was only used because our people were a dumbass. That's why religion was used, because you couldn't bring civics to a dummy. You can't bring law, constitution, and all that to a dummy. You have to reel them in. And he was using religion to reel them in, because our people were a religious people in the 1920s. They're a dumb nigger. They just came out of slavery. They didn't know themselves. They think they're black, Negro, colored. A national organization with a Rotarian complexion as it relates to branch temples became obvious with the increasing number of inquiries from men and women in different sections of the country concerning the purpose of the organization. There are branch temples in 15 different states at this time. Since the work of the Moorish Science Temple of America was largely religious in the 1920s, the organization has been legally changed to a religious corporation, and an affidavit to this effect has been properly filed in the Cook County Recorder's Office in Illinois, which is our authority. And our authority is for us to be a society. It's not for us to be a church. It's not for us to have our fez in a bag and walk to the temple with your fez in a bag and then put your fez on when you go inside the temple. That's not what this is. This is a national organization with a Rotarian complexion. This is a national organization with a Rotarian complexion. This is a national organization. This is Noble Ali's words. The Moorish Science Temple he's talking about, a national organization with a Rotarian complexion. National, of or pertaining to a nation or a country, regarded as a whole. So anybody telling you that they're partial and all that BS, they're obviously not a nation or a national. Established and maintained by the nation, not the religious corporation, not the religious organization, the nation. peculiar or common to the whole people of a country. Not an organization, not a movement, not a temple, a country. So you can sit there and play religious games if you want to. You have that right. But don't get mad at Moors who are way beyond your little religious BS, and you're still so dogmatized you need a Quran from some pale Arabs over there when you have your dark-skinned prophet right here that gave you a Quran. What do you need that for if you have Noble Drew Ali's Quran? You already got the authority from it. What do you need it for? You already got the authority from the Quran of Muhammad. Okay, so why you still... All you got was authority. Anybody tell you reading anything and all that stuff? Study that. You got the authority. It's on the back of the 101 questionnaire that you read to the children every Sunday school. Authority's in your hands to do what you're supposed to do. You want to sit down here playing religious games and want to know why the Moors haven't done anything for 100 years. Because people played religious with this. This is not religious. So it's not going to work if you say try to do religious with it. Stop being a follower and be yourself like your prophet told you to be. Be yourself like your prophet told you to be. No, they don't want to be who their prophet told them to be. They want to nitpick and play little religious games to try to slow down the progress of people who are active and to cause confusion. This is a national organization. It's not religious. This is Noble Drew Ali telling you it's a national organization. Well, the work of the Moorish Science Temple of America was largely religious. What the fuck does that have to do with that it's a national organization? Well, Noble Drew Ali said don't curse. What you mean don't curse? You people are full of shit. And we can't get you out of here with your BS. Right? Who the hell has a 501c3? We're in Canaanland. That doesn't even exist here. We can't even be a 501c3 if we wanted to be, because they don't have that here. So stop the BS. People are full of BS. That's all you're about. BS. That's all you're about. People have no honor. This is about nationhood. What more religion do you want? You got Christianity. You got all this damn crap. All this damn crap. Noble Drew Ali brought your nationality and your birthright. You don't want that. You wanna read Qurans. You want to go to the mosque. You want to go to the mosque for Eid Mubarak and all this madness. And you have a temple sitting right there. Why don't you just do it at the temple? Why don't you just do Salat at the Moorish Science Temple? What are you going to the mosque for? People are just a bunch of damn followers. Can't do anything for yourself. Always want to be riding somebody's coattails. Always want to be riding somebody's coattails. A national organization with a Rotarian complexion. These people are telling you this is religious. How the hell is this religious if it's a national organization? Rotary Club. An international organization of business people who raise money to help the sick or poor in their local area. That's not religious work that you're doing. Going and helping, giving out food and all that stuff, and then they're lying to you and telling you, yeah, this is the religious works of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No, it's not. That's the Rotary works of the Moorish Science Temple. Because this is not religious. It's a national organization with a Rotarian complexion. It's right there in Noble Drew Ali's own words. Why are you going to tell me that this is religious? But if you want to look at it as religious, hey, do your thing. Don't look at me and try to tell me I'm wrong, or I'm a dirty Moor, or I'm an enemy of Noble Drew Ali and the Moor Science Temple, because I'm saying this is a national organization with a Rotarian complexion and it's not religious. Go over there and do your religious stuff and stop bringing up active Moors. You people want to do religion. Moors aren't religious. Well, yeah, since we got time. Are Moors religious? Is Moor Science Temple of America religious? Push the link and you can get on here and say your piece. Because I know Moors out there study. I know I'm not the only idiot. I'm not the only idiot that thinks this. I can't be. It's impossible. Because everybody who says that they're a Moor has Noble Drew Ali's literature and could read. So since they have Noble Drew Ali's literature and they can read, then there should be no issues. They're going over and beyond to try to tie me with Taharka Bey and Rami and all these other traders out here, as if we didn't fuck them up in some lives and all that. I don't ride with them people. The hell you calling my name with them people for? Don't call my name with those people. I know they're a fraud. How dare you? After all the work we did beating those dead horses, you're coming here talking crazy? You're really talking crazy right now. Really? Islam, more.
Islam, Grand Sheik.
Yo, what's good, more?
Nothing, man. Just maintaining, listening to these idiots, as usual, that keep trying to take. And that's what's funny. I'm glad you did that with that literature just now, because they keep trying to take, just like these idiots do with the Bible, they take little quotes that fit whatever saying they're trying to squeeze in and just use that, but they won't give the full metaphysical meaning of what things mean. Like they give theological, but they'll never tell you the metaphysical side. The prophet, why he says since the work was so largely religious, it changed because these dummies wanted to still play church. So it's like, what can he do when everybody wants to think this is church? All right, I'm gonna give y'all church then. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want. I'm gonna change it to that, and it's still gonna be protected because you dummies keep trying to take the Civic side and destroy it.
Yep.
And thought they was gonna kill the movement. Okay, yep. So he outsmarted them again because we still have a divine right to our nationality. So even if you looking at it religiously, because us being born, like he said, Muslims are born, not made. So us being born, us being mother sons, we are still religious because us being a human being, that's what make you religious. See, these idiots think religion is going to a building, reading a book, praying 5 times a day, singing hymn. That's not religion. That's why I said the work was so religious. Why? Because Muslims are born, not made. Once people start finding out who they are and start putting that together, going to take pride in that, taking pride in your bloodline, that's religion. Honoring thy mother and thy father, that's religion. You see what I'm? It's not how these people interpret it. They're looking at it how these church people do. Like he's trying to tell them, oh, since they were sitting here acting churchy and all this and that. See, they don't understand the prophet's word. That's why he said it'd take these idiots 50 years to find out what he did. And he said that half haven't been told. The idiots think so small. That's why they always make that same dumb argument. Oh, the more religion. Oh, the more is this. Oh, more is that. That show you clearly people don't study, and they ain't doing nothing but reading and listening to these CIA, FBI files from people who are not even Moors, trying to come in and, oh yeah, see, they summing up the Moor side, but you're not even a Moor. These people that you're getting information for, tell them to show you their nationality cards. They're not proclaimed Moors. These are getting out here speaking on something they don't know about, just like these nigger Israelites, these nigger Christians, these nigger Muslims. And I'm saying nigger because you all are dumb nigger. You dumb troglodyte nigger. You love the pale face European who is a troglodyte nigger. According to etymology, we're not saying dumb nigger because you're ignorant. You're dumb nigger because you like troglodytes and you're mixing with them. And most of these people that talk that crap are their parents, or either they have an interracial parent or interracial grandmother or something like that, or they are subject to these people and they don't got no choice but to do that to get out of some trouble that they done got in because they don't really study. All the ones of us who really study, it's not even a second guess with us. We know what's up. Like, and then it's funny too, like I was telling people, the time that we in, karma is not waiting years to get back to these people. All these people that they see in the chats and all that's making jokes about Moors and trying to tear Moors down, I guarantee in the next few months, you'll see them happening like your Rashad Jamals, going to jail, being exposed for being the trolls that they are. And some of them in the chat, they already done been uprooted. That's why you don't see them in here as much. But every now, when they get to a certain point, they send one because they don't have nothing else to talk about. All the dummies can't give them the truth information. So they got to come to the real Moors, steal content. Oh, now we know what this Moorish movement is about. We heard it. Yeah, they said they da-da-da-da, but you still, because we're never going to give these idiots the full thing because you can't get the truth unless you go study. It has to come within. Nothing that none of us say is going to touch your heart until you go study yourself and make your own connection with the prophet. Make your own connection with the universe, which is Allah, all life, all breath. You see what I'm saying? And I yield the floor with it.
Islam, American.
Couple of the responses to one of your posts today, and at least you brought Cosmo L out of the side, misdirection, cat corner attack type vibe. Like, since he's using your channel, you need to be out here saying specifically what's the grievance. So this is the case. What specifically is the issue? What is a specific issue? Not some vague, not general term, not some broad brush. What is a specific issue? And since we already know that it hasn't been put out there, this is a part of the slander. And I'm just going to read a couple things. I had to pull up my prophecies statements on my phone to make sure I read some of the things so that we are clear. Let's see, where was the one I wanted to say? And this is the one that's key. Every word that I speak is spirit, and you Moors had better heed. So when Noble Drew Ali says, don't name your children Ali, why we got somebody up here speaking and he has the nerve to have the appellation Ali? Like, what are you doing? You're already in violation.
Yep.
And what is all these people doing here? There is only going to be a handful saying, I can count them on my fingers and have fingers left over. We had dirty wars, disrespecting the prophet, setting him up, trying to kill. Like, we had people doing this to Noble Drew Ali in his time. And if we understand and understand what his job was when we needed him the most, he's a universal prophet. They always try to leave stuff out and they're cherry picking certain parts of it. He's a universal prophet. That's why we honor all prophets. Not just Muhammad. We honor all prophets. So that's why it's like, how is it convenient that we're only focusing and cherry picking on this one aspect of it? These people are dirty, and it takes time for them to activate for whatever it is in this mitochondria, whatever in them, if it's Android, whatever their program is, it takes a while for them to activate and show their true colors.
Oh, let me
This
ask
is
you
the
this question.
same. Okay, Islam, more. Go ahead.
So somebody just said, "Oh, don't name your children Ali," means children, and whoever did it isn't a child. What do you have to say to that? That he's an adult, so he can name himself.
So I'll respond in kind. So in the process, and even our ancestors did this, when you have a new set of consciousness, you are either named or you renew yourself to a new level of consciousness. So some of us did it just because of the day we were born. Some of it did in alignment with astrology. Some of it did it because of numerology. But you heed the words of the prophet. Like I just said, let me go back. Every word that I speak in spirit, you Moors had better heed. So if I am of sound mind and I am competent, and the prophet says, don't name yourself Ali, why would I do so when I didn't earn that title? Does that person understand what that means? And the fact that they would ask that question, I'm kind of concerned, but we'll keep it moving. It's another one I wanted to say. In the year 2000, the Moors will come into their own. Well, we're waiting for the Moors to keep coming. Let's see. And I guess I'll say this while I'm trying to find the other quote from the prophecies and statements. When we have this type of thing happening, for those people that are newly awakened or proclaimed and declared coming into this, this is what I was talking about yesterday. Something has triggered, something has happened, and Cujo, rightly so, was able to give a timeline between whatever happened in January when they purchased the books to what's happened just a few months later. So there was no problem 3 months ago, but now there's a problem. Then what's the specific claim? What was the thing that was the violation specifically? And I'm just, I don't know. I think that's a part of it for those of you to be aware. And this is why when we were on a couple weeks ago and we had the brother on from, he was from somewhere in Canaanland, but he wasn't actually in the correct temple. I kept asking him, do you have the prophecies and statements? Do you have the Circle 7? Do you have your 101 questionnaire? This is why it's important to know that. So when you know about the lineage and the scattering of the flock, and if you're part of one of these reincarnated noble Drew Alis, or as a brother just said, when you have people that talk that colorable talk, they do have some amalgamated in their, 1 or 2, 3 generation bloodline. So we can tell that we already know we're where our fezzes and turbans are pointed up, because we can see that, well, somebody's coming in, okay, they're a foreigner, something's not right. Okay, somehow this person, their spirit's not right. But sometimes it takes a while for you to see when these dirty Moors actually reveal themselves. Because, like, how is it even possible? But this should show you. So these are the same people, like, and the prophet said it too. If you were with me 2,000 years ago, you're with me now. That's why we honor all true and divine prophets. Noble Drew Ali is a universal prophet. It's divine and national. So yes, you can have your creed, but we still have nationhood to restore. When Noble Drew Ali says, you are home, you are in Missouri, you're here. And remember when Farrakhan read that quote, he skipped over that. This is your home. So we have that. We have people in the house. So that's why when people say we were always united. Yes, we're united, but we always got some people that we got to get rid of that are working against us, that are causing confusion, that are scattering the flock. And so I'm going to yield the floor while I find these other couple of prophecies and statements, because I think somebody else just came on. I yield the floor. Islam.
Islam, Salim, go ahead.
Islam, Morris.
Islam.
Highest honors to the Prophet first and foremost. Without the Prophet, I know for a fact I'd still be lost. Appreciate his information and the literature that was passed down. To all the mothers, Islam, appreciate you for being who you are and knowing what you know and standing on business. To all the brothers, i.e., sons, Islam, appreciate you for being who you are, standing on business and calling out every dirty, sideways, unhinged, ignorant Muslim out there. Appreciate you for doing that. And since we were on the topic of religion, just wanted to go over for etamon.com for religion. Just a real couple of quick points. Religious comes from religion, and in Etimon online it says religion, state of life bound by mosaic monastic vows. Further down it reads, coming from or derived from Serico or Cercio, religere, to go through again. The word re, which is the beginning, means to read, or again, actually. And then legere means to read or lecture. Also to bind fast. So if we're going to keep talking about part of what the prophet's literature indicates of is largely religious, if that's what you want to keep throwing out there, then you ought to actually know exactly what that meant. The prophet ain't putting nothing out there in front of us to confuse you. He was straight up and down with it like 12:30. You dig? And I yield. Islam.
Islam. If we're not religious, why does one's practicing religion bother you so much? The practicing religion is not the problem. The practicing religion is not the problem. Like I said, if these Moors are so religious, right? If these Moors are so religious and they're so into their Mohammedan faith and all that, why are they going to the foreigners' mosque? Why don't they just do what they're doing in their own temple? You be religious all you want. But you know what really grinds my gears? What grinds my gears is when Moors are playing as if Noble Drew Ali didn't bring you everything it takes to save a nation. And they think they need something else from somebody else. That's what grinds my gears with Moors. And it's really interesting that it's never the active Moors who think like that. It's always the passive Moors. It's always the passive Moors. The active Moors. I travel all over the country. I travel all over the country. See Moors all over. And every Moor who I go and see personally, me and them see eye to eye. We don't have any issues. Zero issues. So if I can see all these Moors all over and have no issues, then who the fuck are these people with issues? Something's wrong with them. Because I know Moors think how I think. I know I'm not on some board in the middle of the ocean, just me, waiting for the surf to come in and all that stuff. There's Moors who think how I think. So the people who are thinking opposite or against how I think, I'm looking at them people funny. I have to look at them funny. I have to look at them funny. Right? We don't care about other people's beliefs. They have that right to that. But don't tell me anything about mine. Don't tell me I can't say this is not religious. Why not? That's my right, isn't it? I have free speech, right? I can say what I want once I'm not harming you, right? Once I'm not threatening you. So why are they worried about what we're saying? Why are they making stuff, putting my face up there with Taharka and Rami as if me and them are on the same level or something? The fuck out of here. Get out of here. Why? I'm supposed to be the one to the bigger person and all this stupid stuff. You're sounding just like the Christians. All these Moors sounding just like Christians. No wonder Noble Drew Ali said some of our best Moors are in the church. No wonder. No wonder. Real interesting. Islam Americans go. Oh, go ahead, Brother Salim.
Islam to that Grand Sheikh. Real quick, one of the prophet's statements. It will take 50 years to find out what I brought you. And if you're not careful, 50 years after I'm gone, you won't know that I have been here. And it seems like that's exactly what a lot of you traitorous-minded Muslims are doing. Islam and I use.
Islam, mother.
Islam.
Give thanks, Moors. I think that it comes to a point where when you really understand the ways that we got, well, I'll speak for myself, that I got instruction from listening to years of Taj and E and others in the Moor Avengers, where some basic fundamental concepts are so imperative. Where it talks about some of their own wearing turbans and messes will put you, like literally put you in slavery. Like we have people think they have to purchase.
Gizmo, you're breaking up.
We had that conversation a couple weeks ago.
You're breaking up right now.
I'm breaking up?
Yeah.
All right, I might have to get off and come back on. Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better. Go ahead again.
Okay. Just to reiterate the point of why it's so imperative for everybody to have their foundation in the prophet's words. And those of you that saw the post, what they try to do is is a little political finesse. Well, they're saying, "Oh, well, you're disagreeing with the prophet's work." Because they asked the question, how did they get their charter? Or whose authority gave them the ability to have a charter, number one? And they didn't answer the question. So a lot of times you'll have distractions and deflections, and it's still imperative for you to still do what you need to do despite these distractions, despite these attacks. And they have moments when they come up high again and they kind of fall down. So it's just something where those
They're hitting everybody. Islam, Brother Salim. Peace, Brother Malik. They're playing with everybody today. Peace, Malik. He's probably doing the duties. So where we're put it out yesterday. Right. Active Moors is where consciousness is. That's where active Moors are at. The religious Moors, they're trying to get you where the religion is. You see it?
Not even trying to get Moors to come to the religious side of Islam. They're trying to get them to come to some Masonic mixed with Christian, mixed with Muslim crap.
Whatever it is they're trying. So what they want you to do is be in the little bottle. That's where they want you. That's where they want you. Juali said, national Rotarian complexion, that's consciousness. This is how they're playing you. And then they're going to make it sound as if we're against them having a religion and all that stuff. We don't care about your religion. That's your divine right to have religion. But we don't need to know. We don't care. That has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. We're dealing with civics. We're not dealing with your religion. Your religion is for you and your God. Nothing to do with me. You go, you do your religion behind your closed doors over there. Don't be out in the public talking about your religion. I don't care.
Islam, and they always talk about the literature the prophet wrote, the historical message. But like I did yesterday in my broadcast, and I tell them, how come they never read the divine warning, which was his biggest message for not just the Moorish nation, but nations, plural, as it states? Why they never read that? Any more religious more, or civic more? Why these Moors don't read that? See, the ones of us, we do, because we can clearly show the people from the prophet's own mouth what his whole base of this movement was. It wasn't religion. This was strictly nationality. This was strictly geopolitics. This was. Just like he said, most of the people that so-called religious don't know that the political leaders use religion as a political force to get the people in harmony with whatever it is they're trying to push. They use religion to get the people in harmony with something. But that the world is not a religious place. You can't sit here and pray to somebody that you can't see 5 times a day, hoping that things will change, when the things that is affecting you come from you putting your autograph on that contract, come from you saying out of your mouth, you Negro, black, and color. So can't nobody change that but you. That's why, like what you were saying, when the prophet said, what's the first thing he taught the Moors? To be themselves. That's Moorish. That's not Muslim, Christian, or Jew. That's Moorish.
Mm-hmm. Islam, American. I see you're back.
Islam, I made it back. All I'm gonna say is nationality the order of the day, or religion the order of the day? Thought it's nationality is the order of the day. So again, you have your right to practice your own divine creed. That is your business. But we still have to get to the hedges and the highways and teach about their nationality and their birthrights. And that's why nationality is the order of the day. That's only half. That's like the part and partial people. as opposed to part and partial. So it's like part and parcel or part and partial, where they're looking at it from a cherry picking perspective. That's the passive, delusional, whatever. We still have other things to do. We have to make sure people know that they're not Negro, Black, and colored. And that means we have to have the civics as a part of it. They're only doing one half, and I think that's a part of it. And, we have too many people that don't have their foundation centered. Well, I guess just they don't have a foundation in order for them to have a equilibrium to be able to know the truth of, truth and divine truth. So I just wanted to add that. Islam, I yield the floor.
And just to camelback off what you just said, Mother, as I told Grand Sheik one other broadcast when we was dealing with the Indian people crap, show me one Muslim, show me one Christian, show me one Hebrew Israelite, or even Moors that use the Quran when they're dealing with law, when they're making contract, when these people are coming to kidnap them. Show me one of these people that went to these venues and used their religion to get out of something, to use their religion to establish jurisdiction. You can't do it. Show me them that use religion to set up their business. You can't do it. You cannot do it. You have to have a nationality. No Christian owns a restaurant. You never went to a Christian restaurant. You never went to a Muslim restaurant or a Hebrew Israelite. You might go to a Chinese, an Italian, a Russian, a Hindustani, but it's never no Muslim. Eat here, Muslims. Eat here, Christians. Eat here, Hebrew Israelites. None of them can use that. And like I say, show me a Christian nation flag. Show me a Muslim nation flag. Show me a Hebrew Israelite nation flag. Show me an Indian nation flag. Show me a Negro, Black, and colored nation flag. Show me any of these people I just named national constitution. Show me any national treaty that's recognized nationally by the world. And we can show you all these things. And again, like we always tell people when they're listening to these people, ask these people, how come they never pull up their records that show that they put stuff on the record? Hey, I hear what you're saying, but show me your nationality card that shows that you use this to handle this situation or use this to handle that situation. But Moors have plenty receipts where we didn't go to these people and say, hey, I'm a Muslim. You have to respect my rights. No, we said we're Moorish Americans, nationals. That's nationality. So again, honoring the mother for putting that out, that nationality is the order of the day, not religion. And I yield the floor.
And the camel back, my brother. No, I'm just playing. I think it's even imperative to talk about the idea of the definition of sovereign people. So as a nation, and even if we look at the Iberian Peninsula and look at the Moors, they allowed everyone to worship on their own. If this is what you want to do, cool, because we're all people of the book. So those of you that haven't been to Spain, you have Moors that built synagogues, that built churches. They were allowed, everybody was allowed to have your place of worship, and you just paid your tithe. And remember, tithes are a little bit different than the Roman tax, but everybody was allowed to worship freely. So this idea that somehow the nation only has a state mandated form of divine creed is not part of our culture in the modern sense. Now, we know that we've had that in ancient times, but most of the time, upright and industrious Moors, we're not trying to control your divine creed. Our ancestors, for the most part, on this side and even over there, before we fell, you had the right to worship as you pleased. We still have work to do. So it doesn't make sense to why it's like a straw man distraction argument. Yeah, you have a right to worship as you please. So if you want to go to the synagogue, that's fine. If you want to go to the temple, to the mosque, wherever, that's cool, even the basilica. But we still have work to do as a nation. We have to build something. So it's like for the people that don't have that foundation, that are unstudied, this is how they fall into those traps. But I guess that's a part of their own journey, because we keep telling you to do so, to make sure that you have your skills, that you understand the history of what happened during Noble Drew Ali's time, because you can see the shenanigans happening today. Islam, I yield the floor.
Islam. So again, right? This is their divine constitution and bylaws. They're talking crazy about Cujo when they're in violation. They're playing partial games. Anybody who studied the Moorish movement knows by now, you better know by now, that partial is a fraud. You can't be part and partial. So what are you partial of? Partial of what? What government are you partial of? The corporation right now? Trump and Biden and all them? You're partial to that? You make yourself a subordinate to that because these people over here change stuff in the literature. People change stuff. That's how bad they wanted to get away from being active. Push the religion, so all you got to do is come here and sit on your ass every damn meeting. And then we'll just sit here and talk to you from the podium as if we're the scholars of the whatever and you're the dummy. And then what these people are going to do? They're going to leave there and then they're going to go home and go do all the Negro black colored stuff that they used to until time to put their turban on and put their fez on and go to the temple for the temple meeting. And then outside of that, they're Negro black colored. Carry their fez to the temple in a bag. Not wear your fez outside. Right? This is their divine constitution and bylaws. We know the partial are the sellouts. We've been telling people this for years. When you go to Moorish Science Temple of Americas, read that divine constitution. As soon as you see partial, know something's up. As soon as you see I'm a citizen of U.S.A, know something's up. No, there's no the Moorish Science Temple is the mosque. That's where these Moors are supposed to be at. Moorish Science Temple, doing their mosque, whatever. But they're not doing that. They're going over there to the foreigners who they don't give a shit about Drew Ali. They're repping for their Muhammad. And they're repping for their Quran. And then these Moors are going in there as if the Quran is superior. All that did was give the authority. The Mohammedan faith is Islam. Islam means peace. Peace is one of our principles. Stop the dumb stuff. You people want everybody but Noble Drew Ali as your prophet. You want everybody else's prophet. Have no honor for your own. You have Moorish Science Temple of America with a floor, and you're going to the Pale Guys Mosque and then talking about amalgamate. No, the Moors are amalgamating is because they study Spencer Dew's book. Well, them Arabs at the mosque, they look pretty pale. And that's foreign. But if you want to play those games, like we said, you have that right. We're not even mad. You just want to know why you making videos and stuff like that. Like what is going on here? Why are you doing all that? Right? Just like when Because I asked him about it too. This was the response, which is a crazy one. This is the response.
Brothers who try.
I told him, you most gladly took the 300 notes for the children's encyclopedias, though. Here comes Cozmo L. You got a great product from a Moor in the temple, not the temple itself. You can't buy your way out of your falsehoods. What? What are you talking about? We wouldn't have paid our 300 notes if we didn't think it was a good product. But if we knew that he was with you traders, because now we have to look at you as traders, because before we paid our 300, we weren't talking about you people. We weren't talking to you. I hit this more up on a one-away because of his personal great product that has absolutely nothing to do with the temple. I know, but he's with your temple. And then if he's with Cozmo L's temple, and Cozmo L and them are talking crazy, then why the hell would I buy books from them if I knew that's how you felt? Why would I buy your books? We don't need your books like that. We just did that to support Moors and to give these children something. We didn't need to buy your books. And like I said, it wasn't some personal whatever that I'm buying the books. The books were for the people in our temple. So if we're gonna have this great product from a Moor in the temple that is Cozmo L's temple, or affiliated with Cozmo L's temple, then why is this individual with this great product just gonna allow this to happen? They're not gonna talk to their boy and say, "Yo, well, this Moor spent 300." Like, why are you guys making a video about him? Like, what's the problem? He spent 300. Like, I'm a member of this temple, and this Moor who's not in our temple, like I would want to know how many Moors in his temple spent 300. Because I already know. Like, this is why. This is why these things are done. Because you can't even show any of these people who supported what we're doing. That's our duty to support Moors. Supported these Moors. Then they turn around and backbite, turn around and slander after we support them. We even bought the bullshit fez and all that. Talking about that was 10 years ago. Yeah, wonder why you stopped doing it. Because it's bullshit. That's why you stopped doing it. Right? Why did you stop doing it? If you know we shouldn't have to go to lauder, we should be able to get it from Moors, and then you're claiming you're the man because you got the fezzes for Moors, then why stop doing it? Right? Why grab the gospel plow? Didn't Drew Ali say don't grab it if you're not going to carry out the work? So why are you touching stuff? Cozmo L. Make it seem like you people are doing something. Out here causing confusion. Causing crazy confusion. Right? It's not a joke. Right? Just check the receipts. Just check the receipts. That's all you need. Publication date doesn't lie. You bring in secrets of the feds. What secrets?
Islam,
know.
Cujo, can you show that again, please?
What's that?
Your public. It said you published something, and then he published something. Let me see the date.
Yeah. 2315. Then his Facebook came out March 2016.
Oh, I see.
Biter.
Right?
Can you say biter?
He's an energy jacker. Not
He
just
be
them.
mad. They be mad
Fame
because
and
when they
nobility.
put their stuff out, they be thinking they're gonna outsell another more, and they stuff don't hit like they say they do, and now they mad. Oh, now I got a diss grand sheet. Just like a lot of them that study under. I'll say this: Moors for the last, I say about 15 years. If they coming out doing any teachings, and then they go back and try to diss Tariq Bey, you might automatically remove yourself from them, because none of these Moors that's been out for the last 15 years have not did anything without going to get Taj or Mother Roz Mariah's Bey's information. They all done stole packages, information off art, because at one point that was the only thing around that was helping Moors was RV Bey publication. None of these other Moors had any platforms or any information to give Moors.
Yep.
They mad because they thought they could come at a time where they thought everything is over, because they know the changing of the guard is happening. So they trying to squeeze stuff in to control the narrative, but we've been putting it down so long that the spirit is not allowing the dirtiness anymore. The spirit is, like I said, this is the year of build and destroy. That's why karma is catching a lot of me. It's not waiting years. As soon as you do some dirty stuff, that's it. You're divinely destroyed at that point.
Yep.
Islam.
Islam. Let me just say this real quick. And also those of you that are newly proclaimed and declared, again, back during Noble Drew Ali's time, you had different movements, the Ahmadiyya movement and other movements that were challenging him. They went to get a fatwa against him about his teachings. So we have the, this type of distraction, because again, you have your right to your divine creed, but we have to let people know that they're not Negro, Black, and colored. Nationality is the order of the day. We need to uplift fallen humanity. That's action. Those are verbs. We have to move under this movement. That's literally the national and divine movement. So again, you have your right to worship, but we have to be active, not passive. I yield the floor, Islam.
And Camel backing off what the mother said. That's what the problem is. They automatically think, oh, in order for me to claim nationality, I got to give up being Hebrew Israelite, or I got to give up Christian. You don't have to give up none of that to claim your Moorish bloodline. They automatically think that as soon as you say I'm Moorish American, you got to be down with Islam. And most of them don't understand the real concept of Islam, because Islam is I, self, law, and master. I'm at peace with everything. That's literally what Islam is saying. I salam. I'm at peace. So how can you not want peace, but then you're dissing Islam for everything else, but you claiming you still want peace? Anybody that's dissing Islam and claiming they want peace, watch them.
Yeah.
Moorish Zionist Jews. Moorish Zionist Jews. Islam, yield the floor.
They don't want to go there. Go there, then these people become non-existent, just like with Noble Drew Ali. As soon as you go there, you see the folly. Right? These modern Europeans came up in their resolution, told these Moors, a sovereign theocratic government. Theocracy, form of government. What are you talking about religion? Form of government. What form? It's government. It's not come and pray. That's not what this is. It's Rotarian. That's why he said that Allah guides this. The priestly order were the divine ministers.
And another thing that these people can't deny that don't come from the Moorish Science Temple of America is those proclamations put out by all those municipal mayors honoring the Moorish bloodline as just that, the bloodline, and the prophet as being the prophet. Like I said, they never call him the so-called. They know that he's the prophet. And clearly, to giving these idiots that keep trying to play this religious game, that's why they put it out. Because once you get it, it's like, okay, you either gonna you either gonna stand for the truth, or you gonna keep acting like you don't see this truth and keep running playing that religious game. That's why they did it, because they're basically covering them and us, basically saying, hey, you can't say that we didn't, that we slandering, that we didn't state the real, because they came out and said the real. They didn't come out and say some religious organization. They said Moorish American Nationality. They are the Aboriginal and the indigenous people here. How come they haven't put out any records of Indians being Aboriginal and indigenous, or any records of Hebrew Israelites or Christians or Muslims being Aboriginal and indigenous? Only Moorish Americans. And I yield the floor.
I didn't have any issues when we were Skyping with them. There was nothing. Gladly did it. That's 16. Still here. We're still more Science Temple. Right? He's Minister of Culture. Ask him if he's with them people that he was with back then still. He's still doing the same thing, or did he switch up? Then he's talking about I switched up. How did I switch up? We're still more Science Temple. How? These jump body Moors. Then they create some their own stuff and then start playing as if they're some authority over somebody. You're not an authority. You're not an authority. Only over those people who are members in your little body. So don't be talking crazy outside of that. Right? Been seeing y'all two beefing online. There's not no beef. I don't fuck with Cozmo L since he sold me that fucked up Fez. I haven't fucked with him. Why is he bringing up my name now all of a sudden? With some other people who I don't fuck with. Why is he bringing up my name with them people? What do you mean beefing all morning? What do you mean beefing? There's not no beef. I don't fuck with these people. These aren't my people. These aren't Moors that I'm calling them up or whatever like that to have conversations with. For what? People sold me some BS.
And then look at his name. Divine Love Truth Pete. Never no L's, never no bays. They do everything similar to Moors, but will not put their Moorish title on anything. Showing you that they're sellouts. They do everything to show you that they're sellout without saying I'm a sellout.
They try every weak mind.
Right?
Every
Try
And
every-
it's like what Cujo said, watch those Moors that jump from temple to temple and this platform to that platform and over here and over there. They can't get fitted nowhere because their spirit is not right. They're not accepted nowhere on the planet, not even with themselves.
These Black Power Moors. That's what he said. The Black
And
Lives
then
Matter.
look at them up there. Look at them up there. Not one mother up there. Nothing but sons up there. I always tell mothers, when you see a bunch of Moors in pictures and it's nothing but sons, best believe there's some fruitiness going on in that temple. And then too, no disrespect, but notice when you go to all of these pictures of these different temples they show of Moors, how come most of all these people look like elders? Where's all the young people? You can't get no young people. All of them are elders, old dummies that believe anything, that just want to be saved. You can easily steal their finance. You don't see none of these young Moors up in these temples. You see nothing but elder, wrinkled face on their way up out of here Moors.
And Drew Ali said it's for the young and unborn. But this is not some beef or something. Right? You people are acting like these people and I have some conversations or something like that, or we talk or we build or we have issues and we're going, no, that ain't. We've been stopped messing with Tarka. We've been stopped messing with Rami. Been stopped messing with Cosmo L. It's all about the fame and nobility they're jealous of right now. And like somebody said, they're trying every weak mind. If you're a weak mind, of course you're going to fall for the BS. You always do, you weak-minded idiots. You always do. Just because that's your position. But we're about the few. The two in the back, that's our own concern. That's our concern. The two in the back. You get them, we're good. All right. It was Drew Ali's fame and nobility, food for thought, you idiot. How would I be famous? Do I have a star on somewhere or something like that? How am I famous? Stop the dumb stuff. I'm famous.
It was crazy. And we reaching for the two in the back that's lost. The old ones that we seating in the back trying to hide the two in the back that we're looking for. They trying to block them from coming to the front.
Yeah. Yep. Right. Crazy how, people think it's a game. Like this is not a game. We're still here for a reason. You know how many people talk crazy and they became non-existent?
Islam, Grand Sheik. Where they at now? I don't see Rami on nothing. I don't see Sabir Bey on nothing. I don't see Takara Bey on nothing. I don't even see Cosmo L on nothing. Or any of them that was here 5 or 6 years ago, or any of they troll baits that they send out here. You don't even see the same trolls in the chat. Every month or every 2 months, they send another troll in the chat, and then they going on and on. We already know that you people are agents, and we already know that you are not smart agents. They can't teach you but so much because y'all come with the same type of trolling. Oh, more religion. Oh, this and this and that. Oh, bucket hat, this and this and that. Showing that you don't study. At least send some, as I keep saying, at least send somebody that's well studied up here. Make it a great debate instead of us just straight bleeding these people dry.
Straight up.
They straight layups all day, just 100%, not 50% field goal. I got 100% average beating dirty Moors because they again fundamentally sound. No way you should miss a wide open layup, and that's what it's like when they send these what do you call them, Muslims? I forgot what but like it's actually kind of, I mean, I guess if you didn't have anything to do, and some of them, again, some of us have, businesses or jobs, like we got things to do. We got to take care of people. We don't have time to just be playing on the internet all day. We got real life, and we Moors in real life. Islam.
Islam. Yeah, watch out for these Moors out here. Watch out for these Moors, especially these Moors in this realm of, this is something to act like it's dogma. Watch out for those people. I'm pretty sure Drew Ali had a library. You're just reading from one book. I'm pretty sure.
And he had more than one book because he was Professor Drew. And then what's funny is reading the prophets' literature and stuff. They think that the prophet was just about religion. Like I said, go read the Divine Warning. Listen how he will put those words. And then for those that want to cherry pick words, I'm going to cherry pick this. You who doubt whether I am the prophet and my principles are right for my people, go to those that know law. Did he say religion or did he say law? Go to those that know law and ask them under an intelligent tone. Intelligent tone is not some, hey, are you? No, intelligent tone is knowing that law, knowing your nationality. Are you Negro, black, and colored, or are you a Moor? They were glad to render you a favorable reply because they glad to see him bring us from that Negro mindset back to our true selves as Moorish Americans.
Yeah. Exactly. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Supreme honors to all the Moors. Any closing remarks, Moors?
I'll let the mother talk first.
Islam or give thanks. I'll say this, and I think it is so imperative for those of you that got into this for the right reasons. Again, I didn't come into this to get out of something. I didn't come into this to get a couple of extra cars and go on holiday. I came into this for my nationality, my birthright, to uplift all of humanity, to honor my ancestors. And so we don't have time to play games with you. The fact that Taj has been cussing for like 7 years, my patience with this is it's so very low. And for those of you that keep wanting to, they send trolls, or I hope people are getting checks or something out of this, because the spiritual ass whooping that you're going to get is not even funny. But if you want to play, again, we see you, Fake Ali. We see you. You should post that picture, Cujo, of the your plant holder. We see y'all. We see y'all coming, and sometimes we do. We'll play. Like we play keep away. We'll run up the score. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you cannot win. You won't win. It's gonna take some time. You know what I'm saying? We got that. And like the Moor said, y'all not even studied enough. You're not even studied enough. So y'all can keep playing these games. And it's imperative, again, for those Moors that are newly proclaimed and declared, getting your prophecies and statement, get your 101s, get your circle 7. Like this is how you know the people that were doing all the dirt back in the day, they're using the same tactics 100 years later. They haven't got inventive. They haven't advanced their technology. They're not going to win. But I mean, it's a good lesson, and hopefully you're heeding the prophecies and the statements, and you're honoring the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I yield the floor, Islam.
Islam, mother. Their feds look like that hat when they get the Kings playing like what's the movie? Not Aladdin, but I can't even think of it. But one of them hats, I think, matter of fact, I think Martin or Jerome wore one of them too. And one of my favorite movies, The Mac, that's what Goldie wore to the Players Ball.
Yes, you're right. Better have my money through rain.
The Moors want to be pimps. They done looked up too many harem books or something.
Right.
But on my way out, I like to give supreme honors to the holy and divine prophet Noble Drew Ali, El Haj Sharif Abdul Ali, Assalamu alaikum. Honors to the Grand Sheikh Cujo, who been putting it down and ain't switched up, is why he's still here. With all these other people that came to this, they're no longer around. Grand Sheik's still here. That should tell you something. Honors to the mother that came up here to bring that feminine energy. As I keep saying, we need that a lot, because when mother speaks up, everything changes. Yeah, I know they get tired of hearing these male voices. When mother get mad, it's a wrap for you. And honors to the master teachers that never switched up, that keep on going for the same things, because no matter how many people come and try to tear this down, like the prophet said, they can't tear this up. It's going to tear them up. And we're witnessing it in real time. A lot of these people, your Rashad Jamals, your young Pharaohs, Brother Polites, and Sabir Bays, Takaras, and all these people, they're being towed up. And even these Cosmo L's and Fez Diller and all them, you don't see them no more. We was the ones that was putting them out. So without us putting you out, without us representing you, nobody's going to know who you are anymore. That's why everybody come to Canaanland Moors to try to do their bidding, because this is the #1 Moors channel on all platforms, whether it's YouTube or anything. You can't mention Moors without mentioning Canaanland. We're the prime choice for the Moorish Empire when it comes to teaching. Besides Taj, and you get over here when Asir doing his lives, and you get over here with us, that's it. You can't go nowhere else, which is why they always come here. And I'm like, all of these sellouts and traders, where are their platforms? How come they got all this finance? How come they don't have temples of their own? How come they don't have platforms of their own?
Nothing for
They
going
gotta
for them.
keep coming here.
Nothing going for them.
And I tell people all the time, if we're so dirty, we're so fraudulent, why do you keep coming here then? I'm not going to keep going somewhere that I know is dirty, that's fraudulent. That's like you putting your hand on a hot stove and you know it's going to burn you. I'm not going to put my hand on there if I know it's hot. I'm not even going to get burnt the first time. So honors to the Grand Sheikh for holding it down since 2008, and all Moors that come through these channels and that's representing this channel and Grand Sheikh and all our master teachers, and most of all our prophet. Honest to you all, Moors worldwide. Peace and love, Moors.
Islam, peace and love to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to the prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the Moors in the chat and all the Moors that were on the platform. Noble Drew Ali's the man. Right? Noble Drew Ali's the man. We know that he brought us everything that it takes to save a nation. And we know that our activity must be national with a Rotarian complexion. Keep Noble Drew Ali up front, and you're going to make it through. Play you don't know yourself games, you're going to have issues. Keep playing you don't know yourself, and you're going to have issues. Right. Honest to the Prophet. Nobody's better than the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. And don't forget, next weekend, we're going to be out near Springfield for the Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, Justice tour. Honors to all the Moors, the few faithful Moors. Stay true to the cause. Islam, Moors.
Islam.
Islam.